purpose of this screencast is to prepare a vertical alignment for our profile ground surface that we have already prepared. In order to do this, we need to select from our home ribbon the profile creation tools. This first question that it asks us is to select, you can see down in our command line here, to select a profile view that you're going to use. So you just need to click on the profile view in order to select it using your left mouse button. As before, we need to select the criteria-based design in order to use our correct design standards to conduct the design. Once we have all of the criteria or design criteria selected, we can just hit on OK, and as before, our profile layout tools come up. We wish to draw our gradients with curves, parabolic curves between them, so we select Draw Straights with Curves, quite a similar fashion to our horizontal alignment. Once we select that, we can select the first point on our curve as before. Once we select the first curve, the next point is to select a vertical intersection point as we did before. We can locate this at any convenient location because it can be moved at a later time. We can continue and select additional vertical intersection points along our alignment as before, continuing right through to the end of our alignment where we specify our last point. Once completed, we can see that the red gradients show up with the curves showing up in blue, and as before we can use our grips to move these curves until we locate them in the correct location and we get a K value that is considered appropriate for the particular design in which we're considering. We can see that both, in my case, both of the curves that I have shown have warning symbols on them indicating that at present the K values are not appropriate to the particular design. If we click on the curve, the grips come up and we can make amendments to our drawing as before. This will have the result of changing the curve length and changing the gradients coming into the curve along the way. This process can be repeated until you have a design that complies with design standards.